Hello and welcome back. You are watching episode 3, Willpower, the muscle often ignored, in our series on building grit by the Catalysts. By the way, if you like our work and want to motivate us to make more videos, subscribe to our channel to receive regular updates. As Nir Eyal explains in his book Indistractable, willpower is not a resource that can be depleted or used up. New research shows that willpower is not like fuel in a vehicle's tank or credit on your prepaid SIM card which depletes as you consume it. So then you must be wondering, if willpower is not a limited resource, then what is it? To put it very simply, willpower is the ability to resist short-term temptation so that we can meet our long-term goals. All of us use willpower daily in various instances, whether resisting the urge to play a game on your phone, or surf the web, or spend time on social media when there is work to be done, or choosing a salad for lunch instead of any fast food. Or this one is an important one, right? Procrastinating any task. Remember, we are all a work in progress. I too struggle with willpower and have often wondered, how do I motivate myself to do things when I feel this lack of willpower? Recently, I chanced upon Stanford psychologist Dr. Kelly McGonigal's book, The Willpower Instinct. She writes, willpower is essentially a competition between two parts of yourself. The version of you that goes for the long-term goal and the version that goes for gratifying immediate impulses. Now, depending on your stress level, your energy and your mindset, your brain is going to meet any willpower challenge in a different way. Michael Inslicht, a professor of psychology at the University of Toronto and an esteemed researcher at the Toronto Laboratory for Social Neuroscience, offers us a new way of looking at willpower. He proposes that willpower is more like an emotion. It is based on our particular situation. In fact, what's happening to us, and in general, how we feel. It's not as if some people have a bigger reserve of willpower than others. It's just that some of us have learned to manage our moods better than others. It's a skill and can be built. Now I want you to think of willpower as a muscle which can be strengthened steadily. We know that muscles become weary when overworked in the short term, say after a good morning run or a workout at the gym. However, they are in fact strengthened by regular exercise in the long term. Dr. Kelly McGonigal explains that recent breakthroughs in neuroscience have plotted willpower to 3 distinct sections in the prefrontal cortex of the brain. Now picture this. This prefrontal cortex is located just behind the eyes and the forehead. Now, the first section, the upper left side of the prefrontal cortex, houses what she calls I will power. This part is responsible for helping you to stick the course with all those mundane, boring, difficult or stressful tasks. The second section, the upper right side of the prefrontal cortex, houses what she calls the I won't power. This part is the one responsible for resisting temptations. For example, saying no to unhealthy food, not checking the phone while driving. The third section, the middle of the prefrontal cortex, resides slightly lower down and houses what she calls the I want power. This part enables us to keep track of our goals and desires. It remembers exactly what you truly want. And when the cells in this region are activated, the more motivated one gets to take action or to resist temptation. Together, these 3 areas of the brain constitute your willpower. And when these areas are not very active, the impulsive reptilian brain or lizard brain takes control. When this happens, nothing worthwhile gets done. And among the things that actually get done, we generally regret them. So now you must be eager to know what you can do to fuel up these regions of the brain and ensure that your willpower is working constructively for you, right? There are several straightforward, easy things we can do. Take a look. Now that you agree that willpower is a muscle and can be strengthened over time, let's work on this week's action steps as suggested by Dr. Kelly McGonigal. So question 1, who are the mentally strongest people you know and how can you be inspired by them? Question number 2, who triggers you to lose your willpower and how can you minimize their effect? Third question, what's one thing you could do right now to have greater success? Question 4, what's one thing you could stop doing right now to improve your quality of life? And question 5, what's one benefit you will get from either starting or stopping anything that you have set out to do? I hope you have found this episode on willpower, the muscle often ignored, useful. Put in the work, make the effort, and see the difference. See you next Friday, same time, same place for episode 4, Limiting Beliefs, the Demon Within. Remember, share your experience in the comment section below. Stay blessed always.